Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Afternoon.
Hey there.
How you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I can't complain. Just, it's been a while since we talked.
Oh, I know.
I didn't even, actually, it's the first time we done talked in the new year.
It is. I know.
Most definitely. So how have your week been and everything? Tell me what you've been up to.
I just got back from Charlotte and just doing mom duties now. So the week has been good and can't complain and, all that fun stuff.
Most definitely. Yeah. Same here. Just, a lot has happened since I have talked to you. On the podcast. Yes, a lot has happened. New spots that we're on. Actually got a network going now.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, and like I said, I can't wait to hook back up with you so we can do another photo shoot and possibly finally get that video podcast that we said we were going to do.
I know.
That shit, man. That shit, I got to get that back. I still feel some type of way that I ain't get that done.
It's okay.
Most definitely. So let me go ahead and do these particulars. We can get this thing on the road. All right, Sexy?
Perfect.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcast career. All you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile, start a podcast today. I am your host, Kevin Arthur Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. That's right. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. We have now 3 wonderful sponsors to speak upon. First being, of course, you know what it is, LS Swirl, the Facebook of the LS community. Go today, get yourself a profile. Also, Eroticism Magazine. Go to eroticismmagazine.com. Get yourself a monthly subscription. Get it digital or get it paperback. Either way, get it. And last but not least, and Black-owned, excitemoney.com. For you content creators, 90% profit you take home. Plus, they also offer healthcare. And for all those hashtags, you can't do scat, you can't do this, you can't do that. You ain't got to worry about that with Excite Money. You can post whatever you want and don't have to worry about it getting bumped off. So go ahead and get yourself a profile at excitemoney.com. And for you consumers, a new place for you to consume your porn and see some of the hottest people do some freaky shit. And also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. While you there, get some shopping done, as you get the opportunity to buy products from over 500 Black-owned retailers and shop. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses, build a Black commerce, so create generational wealth. Also, check me out on skyhawkafterdarktv.com. Listen to me via the radio station or on my personal page. And also check us out at GP Radio. So I'm about to shut up and let this returning sexy lady, who the fans been waiting for a minute, introduce herself. Go ahead, Mama.
Hey, everyone. It's Adrianne Seas back again. Super excited. Thank you for having me back. And, I'm just looking forward to whatever we're going to be chatting about. I don't even know what the topics are today. Like, I'm going in blind.
I'm going a little blind myself. So how has your year been so far?
It started off like shit. I was like, okay, this is great. 2022, you can go ahead and just fuck yourself, whatever. It was railing me hard, but it finally started to turn in March. And so my year is going really well now. Like it was crappy to start with, but I'm moving into my birthday month and it is going to be amazing and I can't wait. So. Oh my
God. Your birthday is in April?
It is April 13th.
Oh my God. I'm April 21st.
Oh my gosh.
So we
Aries
both
babies.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm a Taurus with Aries traits.
Yeah. You just missed it.
Yeah, just at the cutoff. So, what kind of made it hard to start off? Because a lot of people been saying that the year kind of started off slow and such and such or what have
It
you.
wasn't so much that the year started off slow. It's just that I had a lot of personal stuff going on that I had to get figured out.
Yeah.
Finally figured itself out, and with the personal finally figured out, professional starting, better outlook, and I'm more positive now. I have been told that I look a lot happier and that I am a lot happier, since figuring out my.
Yeah, because see, sometimes personal issues or personal dealings that we have can sometimes affect our business, especially our thought process when it comes to business and the whole nine or what have you. And plus the hardest part is balancing business and career. So, like, what's some of the things that you do to help balance your business and your career? Because people don't realize that sometimes our life outside of porn and outside of sex work takes more hold than the sex work itself. Yeah. So how do you balance? So how do you balance it out?
More challenging. Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely more challenging now, just because I'm starting to blow up. So I really need to be mindful about scheduling my time. I'm very meticulous on that anyway, but it really helps me to stay focused on the adult industry, the sex work and everything like that, as long as I can schedule. I have to make sure that I'm putting everything together for that. And then personally, I just need to make sure that I'm carving out time for my daughter and that I'm there for her and that I have time for me. And, I can keep myself happy, because if I'm not keeping myself happy, I can't keep anybody else happy. And, it doesn't do well for me. So,
yeah.
And it shows.
Yeah, because you work a 9 to 5 and you run your career. You know what I'm saying? And,
right. Yeah.
And they both kind of run mirror image to each other, period. So it's like finding the time to travel, period. And lucky for you, you really ain't got to travel so far to see your money. Versus some girls, they got to go all over the country.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I need to start opening up, because people are like, oh, when are you coming out to Texas? When you come to Chicago? I'm like, there's only so much time that I have, and the travel is a little difficult right now, just because I'm still trying to balance the 9 to 5 with the adult work, with being a mom, with ... So people don't really get that. And I'm up at 4 a.m. at 7 o'clock at night. So and even during my 9 to 5, because I'm working from home, praise Jesus, every other week, I'm still working on the adult side and getting that hustle in and doing what I need to do to make sure that people are staying happy. So it definitely is a struggle, but it's a good struggle.
Yeah. So have you got any filming done this year?
Not yet, but it looks like I have something coming up within the beginning of April, and then there should be some stuff coming in May and June. So I should be getting some. Yeah, I know, right? So like I said, March finally broke the wall and things have started to open up. So
yeah. So guys and producers are starting to find Miss Adrianne Seas now.
Yes. Finally. Yes.
Finally. So how I feel that the industry is now opening up for you?
I'm excited. The journey, it's always a struggle. That it's not the easiest sometimes to break into the industry, but you just got to keep your head down and grind. And that's what I'm doing is that, and that's the journey is the best part of it, so becoming more and more popular. And I've noticed that my popularity is starting to kind of jump up. And even funny, I was at one of the farmers markets here in my city a couple of weeks ago. One of my followers is like, I thought I saw you there. I was like, yep. I was with my daughter. He's like, yeah, I was not going to say hi, but we made eye contact and we knew. I was like, I know you. He knew me. I tell people that kind of did that, yeah. So, what?
Yeah, because I told you so. I told you. Because I tell girls this, when you start posting on Twitter, but no, what you about to say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, now, because when girls start posting, guys are watching.
Oh yeah.
And they're just and what I tell girls is you have to be patient because the way this game is, girls are in one day and out the next.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to see who sticks around. And usually it takes about, if you're not aggressively chasing, talent or what have you, or traveling like that, it takes a year for them to see that, okay, she's not going anywhere. Right. So because of that, now, okay, let me see if I can work with her. Because they're always looking for somebody new or what have you and everything. And with the people that have been reaching out to you, what's some of the things that they're looking to do with you as far as what, like boy-girl scenes, what type of content they're looking to film with you?
Yeah, so within the month of April, it's sounding like it's going to be a boy-girl-girl and a boy-girl scene, so that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some pie and anal going on with it. I know, right? So super excited for all of that. And then for May and June, it's going to be a lot of boy-girl scenes. There's going to be some girl-girl scenes. So I'm really excited just to kind of like see where we're going to go.
Yeah, so shoot. So are these established talents? And well, of course, established talents probably, and probably a company or two.
It is a few companies and some established talent. Yes.
Oh my goodness! So now she really about to sharpen her iron because she get to work with some experienced talent and people that been in the business. Whatever. Because prior to that, you really was working with guys that wasn't experienced.
Right. I mean, the most experienced that I worked with would have been Tony DiNozzo, and he and Paris Love. Both of them are absolutely great. Loved them both. They're phenomenal people to work with, and that really helped me too, working with them.
Yeah, most definitely. So what's some of the things that you learned from working with them? Because working with a professional talent, it kind of gets you ready for shooting on a professional set, per se, and actually prepping you for what's about to happen now. So speak to that.
So working with Tony and Paris, what was really great with them is that they, they were just normal people. So like having that general conversation beforehand and, just treating me like I was an actual person and not just like some newbie or whatever, I'm green. So that worked out well. But really learning from them is that you just need to continually produce things, get things out, and make sure that you're keeping up with the content. So like that's the biggest struggle for me right now is making sure that I have the content to get out for people.
Yeah. So because you still webcam, correct?
I've not webcammed, and actually, so news alert, hashtag alarm, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to end up webcam because I'm not going to be able to travel too much due to my personal schedule. So I'm like, webcam it is, that way I can stay out there and people can, and then they get it live, right?
Yeah.
So,
which is good because being that you was webcamming before, you kind of set. You kind of trained your base with your webcam for the most part.
Yeah.
You established yourself. So whenever you do have to like take little breaks, you kind of got things already rolling to the point where they don't even know that you missed.
Right. Exactly.
And speak to the importance of having your business set up that it runs even though you might have stepped away for a minute.
It is extremely important because you might be hot 1 minute, but if you stop for even 24 hours, they're going to forget you. Your fan base is going to be like, well, what happened? Why is she like not doing anything? Like you said, you train people. If people become accustomed to like, oh, well, she's going to post now, or she's going to be posting, like she posts daily. So I got to keep an eye out, or, like watch Snap and figure it out. So it really depends. And I noticed that the more risque that I get on like my Twitter and my Snapchat, the more interactive it is, which is great. But my Snapchat is kind of like a little bit of everything of me. So like you get me at the gym, you get me doing my mom shit, you get me when I'm doing meetups. So I kind of am just like what you see is what you get on Snap. And then Twitter is more of just like that adult side, and my Instagram is my modeling hustle too. So
Now, sharing that much of yourself, because you're showing them different sides of Adrianne, how does that benefit your brand? And speak to that, because it seems that's what the fans want. They want to see every side of you. to back in the day, they just wanted to see, you know, the model side. Now they want to see the behind the scenes stuff like that. Speak to that.
So fans really want to feel like they know the person and that it's not like an acquaintance. They want to feel like they're your friend and that they're in it with you. And I've made some really great connections with my fan base just by keeping the engagement levels up. And even if it's just as much of, oh, thank you so much for your compliment or whatever, you know, fans absolutely love it. And if I open a snap, for example, and I don't reply back because they just said hi, then like as I'm clearing out my Snapchat, I'll see them pop back up, and it's like, are you mad at me? What did I do? And I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just like there's so many messages that I get inundated on that, you know, people are like, oh, well, I want your time. So again, it goes back to like scheduling it and making sure that you have enough to give to everybody. But I truly believe that fans now, they don't just want to see, they don't want to be like, I know you. They want to be able to not just have like one piece of you. They want the whole pie.
Yeah. Because I tell females, when you become an instant celebrity, because you can be recognizable, especially if you're growing the business. And I tell females, you have to work like that. You have to work like an influencer. You know, period. I tell porn stars embody all that. They're a model, they're an influencer, they all this, they all that. And so, part of your brand, you know, period. Because like I said, with your brand's extensive. You a fitness coach. You a sex, you know what I'm saying? You do meet and greets. You actually a porn star. I don't give a fuck when nobody says she's a porn star.
Thank you. Thank you.
Period. She's a porn star. Y'all just don't know it yet. You know, period. So with now they major more experienced talent, now the is a little bit different because now you're going to want to show out because now I'm going to get somebody that has experience. So speak to the difference between prepping for working with somebody that may not have the greatest of experience versus somebody that you know that's coming in that this is what they're doing for a living.
So the thing is different. I mean, I don't treat anybody any differently, whether they're a big name talent or they're some guy.
No, I mean treatment, your thought process. Because, like, for example.
Oh, my thought?
Yeah, like, for example, when you was in the fitness, you treated preliminaries way different than you did the finals. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Your prep for championship is way different than you getting to the championship. So what I'm saying is, when you were dealing with the guys that you were dealing with, some of these guys and many of them were not experienced. They wasn't top talent. So now the pressure is different because now this guy got cachet in the industry. He can talk to other people. So that's why I mean speak to the mental prep on that one, because now Adrianne Seas got to step her game up because she gonna want to get more calls. She gonna want to get more male talent that might slide through North Carolina and might want to hit you up and do content. You feel what I'm saying? You might get a richer man that want to invite you to a content party. Go ahead and speak. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. So like my answer still stands the same, that it doesn't matter if it's Joe Schmo off the street or some other, you know, experienced male talent. I'm going to treat them both the same. They're going to get my personality. They're going to get my best regardless of what it is. And, you know, I'm not going to be snooty. I'm not going to be snobby. I'm going to make sure that I keep my head down and, you know, just be nice, because that's what they want. They want somebody that's going to be genuine. They want somebody that's going to be nice. And it doesn't matter if it's professional talent or somebody that is an amateur or a wannabe. They want to be treated like a human being. And that's how I go into it, is how do I want to be treated? I want to make sure that I have fun, that they have fun. And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, because you do know at some point you're going to get to the point where the guy is nervous because he's dealing with a big timer.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I had that this week. I had one guy come in and he was so starstruck. He's like, "Oh my God, you're more beautiful in person." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And like, even for me, when I get those compliments in person, they throw me off guard. Like I still blush and everything because it's great, you know, and I don't really, you know, I get a lot of it. Yeah. But at the same flip the coin. You can tell who's like being genuine versus who's not.
Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is, it's nothing like meeting fans.
Mm-hmm.
And they happy to see you and stuff like that. Because I know you're gonna because I know if you ever go to a convention and you start meeting your fans, because I know they're gonna be big at the convention that know you, it's gonna be kind of funny for you because you're gonna be like, well, damn, I didn't know these little motherfuckers really be watching me this hard.
I know. I mean, like, I've had so many people that are like, oh my gosh, I love your work. You know, when are you putting out more? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm so backlogged on editing right now, y'all. Like, I'm like, thank God that, you know, I'm backlogged, you know, and everything on this editing, because that's going to be stuff that I can get done for. Thank God. So.
Yeah, because it was the point that I tell girls, it was like a female said, well, what's the key to this business? Film, 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 and film.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more content you have, the more you can update.
Yes.
And the more you don't go away.
Right. But you don't want to also overfilm either, because you don't want to oversaturate your market. So you have to like find that balance.
But see, not the whole thing of it is, it's a difference between you saturating the market with your shit versus you're being saturated by everybody else.
Yes.
I tell females, you never let the industry have more content that you don't have of yourself.
Yes.
Because it's okay for Adrianne Seas to motherfucking blow up the internet with her shit because the money coming back to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're sitting here, because there was a mistake that girls made back in the day, and this is what they didn't understand about content that y'all understand about content, is that they wanted, it was called overshot. When you come in the game your first year, you shoot with every major company, every paid gig, you do every company. But the problem is you left nothing for year two. Because once they done shot you, they're moving on to the next chick. You know, period. Mm-hmm. Even when like you see a girl might do multiple shoots with Brazer, that might last for about a couple of months. Then Brazer don't call her for a minute. You feel me? Because they got enough content of you.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
Period. So with that being said, if you got all these companies that have your content and you don't hardly have no content, guess what the fans going to see your shit at? There.
Everywhere else.
Because they're gonna automatically see Adrianne Seas on, let's say, on Score Mag, or she's on Playboy. Oh my God, let me go check out. Mm-hmm. But they don't see much of you. Then they're gonna go back to where they saw you. You know, period. Because I never forget what Cherokee the Ass said. I wish I'd known now what I knew knew it back then. She said I would have been started putting out my own shit.
Oh yeah.
And she said she had 165 video scenes that she had done. Ain't seen no money from them shits except when she got paid, and that's gone. You know, period. Mm-hmm. So that's why I tell girls, paid gigs is more for advertisement for you. It's just for you to get cachet and to get in that circle, so you could get to work with some of the top male or female talent and bring them on your shit.
Yes.
And also to be introduced to a broader audience. You know, period. That's what paid gigs is really for now. Because it used to be time you can make a shitload of money, but there's not a lot of paid gigs out there. Not like it used to be. So,
no, it's very difficult to get those.
Yeah. I mean, but see, it's not a lot of companies that doing it though. Because when I came in, you went to Hollywood, you were stuck out there for about 30 days, but you came home with a goddamn bank load of money.
Yeah.
It was just as simple as this. She'll walk up, take your clothes off, turn around, nice ass, nice tits, go get in the makeup chair, be ready in 15 minutes. What's your name? Adrianne Seas. Yeah, write it down. Yeah. You know, period. But like I said, you came along in the content era. You know, period. And plus, on top of that, too, I asked somebody this: do you think would the younger you had made the same moves in this business that the older you is making, that you now is making?
Probably not, because I had thought about getting into the industry, but never pulled the trigger. And I think that because of the fact that I'm a little bit more mature now and that I can actually navigate the political arena of the industry, or of wherever, so I have a better mindset and a better understanding of how things work, because regardless of what industry you're in, whether it be porn or corporate America or whatever, the politics are all the same. So
yeah, because you got to be able to talk yourself in the building.
Yes.
Period. And now I'm going to ask you this, because we keep it real on my thing. You doing meet and greets. No, actually, not even. Which helped you the most in the porn game when it comes to negotiating this conversation, what have you? The fact that you was a boss in your own personal life, as far as on the fitness, or the meet and greets?
I think the meet and greets probably helped more, only because it opened the door for various scouts to come and look for me. I think that, though, the fitness side of it did help to put me into a body type that is not necessarily like too fit, but I'm not fat, I'm not skinny, so like I'm that, I don't want to say like girl next door, but I'm like the average mom, not even average mom, but I'm like that. I really do fit the MILF category.
Boo boo, you fit the Instagram MILF, babe. You Instagram with your body. No, seriously, because one, you natural, because you have not. I don't know if you have done any enhancements of any kind, not greatly, and then also, like I said, you also fit, but not too muscular. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? You got your softs, and you got a nice ass.
Oh, thank you. I put enough work into it that it better be good.
Yeah, you did plenty of squats, whether it was dicks or weights.
Yes. Squat, booty, deadlifts. I mean, I train legs 3 days a week. I mean, it's insane. My ass, like, I've put on 2 inches in a year. So.
Oh, no, I know. I've been following the pictures.
I know.
I was like,
I know.
Oh, shit. I was like, damn, well, somebody must have been beating the brakes off on the back. God dang, some back shots.
I know. I got to do a throwback Thursday of my ass, do like a before and after.
Yay.
So, I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah.
Now, I got to ask you this. Because this will give a good 20 minutes right here within itself. Due to the fact that porn is now became definitely normalized. And I was making a joke. I said it used to be a time where public sex was a rarity. Now it's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Porn is starting to head into a more of an extreme arena, especially with the porn stars. This year I have dubbed it the year of anal, because it seemed like more girls are trying to do anal scenes. Now, plus on top of that, I'll get to the other part of that question too. With you, what do you plan to do this year, other than, of course, film more and work with, to ramp up what you're doing and to put more attention? Because it seems like to me, girls are doing more anal because, one, it seems like it opens the door for them to get more work. And two, it seems like it draws more attention.
I mean, I enjoy anal. I don't do a whole lot of anal, but I do enjoy it. I think that sometimes less can be more, and it really just is dependent on like what the trend is. And it seems like it's going to be more anal, which is fine. I have zero issue with that. But also the other one is, come on face and come on me, come on my tits. Don't do a cream pie, because that's oversaturated itself. So do something different.
Very oversaturated.
Yeah. Just don't get in my hair. The one thing that I ask is, like, if you're going to come on me, please just not in my hair. My hairdresser actually laughed at me because I went to her to get it done and I still had cum in it. I'm like, I'm sorry, girl.
Oh, God. Oh, no, wait a second.
Yes.
Wait a second. It was not something about Mary, was it?
It sort of kind of was.
Oh, no.
I thought I had it washed out, and it was not. And she's like, "This is not my first rodeo with this thing." So I was like, "Thank God that you know me."
Oh my God! It was still. Oh, she did something about Mary.
Oh my God! Yeah, it was terrible. It was funny. Obviously, like, I laughed, she laughed. We had a good laugh about it. But
man, that's classic, yo.
Yeah. I was like, oh Jesus.
Because to me, because like I said, if I talk to a lot of ladies, because I'm gonna ask you this: do you gape?
No.
Okay. Cause I ain't even go front. It's kind of like, trust me, it's like it seems like ladies your size or smaller just take anal well. It's just
Yeah, no, you know what? So I do, and I have to prep like every single time. Like I literally go through a prep phase before I like when I know that I'm doing anal, 24 hours before is when I start to like prep myself for it because I'm just like, holy cow. And guys are like, oh my God, how the fuck are you so tight? I'm like, uh, I don't know. Because I don't, I'm not a size queen. Like I don't do it very often. So I mean,
nah, like Rebel Rider. I give her props.
mhm.
Her, Avery Jane, Taylor Nicole. Shouts out to her, friend of the show. Man, them motherfuckers, they take it. It just be like, damn.
Mhm.
It be like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, like it's insane, but like, yeah, no, I don't. And it's great because then you can like, you feel everything. So,
Yeah, yeah. Because I think to me, it's nice to add to the repertoire, but you shouldn't necessarily make it your repertoire because you
mhm.
don't want to bore the fans to where like what's the word I'm trying to use? You don't want them to be desensitized
Mhm.
because that can happen if they see it too much. You know.
Exactly. And that's why, like, I don't squirt in every video that I do. It's every so often that I do. I mean, there's a reason why I picked the stage name Adrianne Seas.
Boys,
So,
boys, y'all heard that right?
mhm.
Finny, where you at? Goddamn it!
I'm just saying, Adrianne
Finny, where
Seas.
you at?
You know what? And it amazes me going to my stage name, by the way, like,
Yeah.
just kind of throwing this out there. Like, I don't get how people do not understand why like, it dumbfounds me how they don't figure out Adrian Seas. I'm like, Adriatic Sea, Adrian Seas. Do we get the water reference here? Like, might be because I get super wet. I don't know.
Because
Waterworks.
I mean, I kind of got it to a certain extent. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it's either something to do with ocean. The pussy is deep as the ocean.
Oh my God. It is not that deep. It is not deep.
Because it's like, but see, the thing of it is your name is Googleable.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was taught back in the day. They say you pick either a one-word name or a fictitious government that is easy to Google that nobody else really has.
Right.
Because you don't want to, there's a million Cherokees. There's only one Cherokee Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm from. So it's kind of like you have to. Okay, to put it this way, how much thought did you put into your name?
It took me a solid like 2 to 3 days to figure it out. So I knew that I didn't want anything that was close to a celebrity. I wanted something that would stand out, something that was obviously original and that would kind of like lean into me. So like Adrianne Seas, for example, it's a unique spelling. Not many females spell their name Adrian the way that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Seas, obviously, like I said, Adriatic Seas. I was like, okay, I want something that deals with water because I can get super wet super easily. So I knew that was the route that I wanted to go in, and that's how I ended up with my stage name. And I was just like Googling bodies of water basically at one point. I'm like, screw this shit. Like, let me look up bodies of water. So then the Adriatic Sea came up, and I was like, oh, that's actually a really good one. So that's how the name came into fruition.
See,
Mm-hmm.
now my porn name was Big Country, and it was a girl that gave it to me. The same girl that convinced me to do porn that I could do it said it was shit. I was like, "What about?" Well, she was like, "You came up with a name?" I said, "No." She said, "Call yourself Big Country." I said, "Why?" Because you a country dude with a big ass dick. I said, there you go, Big Country. So
Nice.
Period. So now that you're starting to drift more, get more bookings or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking to possibly dibble and dabble in the content trade houses?
I would definitely be open to that, yeah. Because that's gonna get that's going to open up more doors for me anyway. So working with other talent, getting my name out there, because I'm still growing. So if I can land 2 or 3 big names by going to a content house, it would be beneficial for me.
Yeah, because especially with you, because I know that if you straight up, if they would love you at the content house, I was just talking to one of my homegirls, Princess Havoc. She just came from a content house, and like someone like you would definitely benefit from it because one, the experience of working with the established male talent, plus also soak up the knowledge that would be up in there, period, and everything. Because it's just funny, cause like the new shit is with girl going wireless, but motherfuckers, which is interesting, different level because motherfuckers paid to get into the door for that, period. So it's kind of like with you, I ain't even thought about doing a content house this way, goddamn it. because I done found like, one girl that actually do point to live around here. She live in Chapel Hill. And then of course I started a podcast with my homegirl, Miss Spit Queen, her and her homegirl, and then I know Billy and them, I know they would travel up here or what have you. So if I ever did something like that, I'm gonna keep your name in mind and I will hit you up.
Awesome.
You come this way anyway, period. So so the question I gotta ask you is, on top of that, I know you take time out, you still do your workouts and train or what have you. Do you keep up with, the world of fitness modeling? And do you miss it from time to time?
Not so much fitness modeling, but I do keep up with bodybuilders and I do miss the stage. So at some point I will get back up there. I'm not sure when, but I will, just for at least one more lift.
Because the bodybuilders, they doing the porn too.
They are. Yeah. So like, and people don't get it is that like, it takes a lot of discipline and that has helped me, not just like squirrel and everything in this industry too, is that like, I have discipline and I know that it's going to take hard work. So, that was an added benefit of doing it.
Yeah. Because just to compete in that world, you have to be strict on yourself, diet, discipline on working out. Like a dude like me could not survive in that world because I'd be like that. No, I'm good. It's just too much working out. Because I ain't like going to the gym as it was. I was playing football. So I can imagine what I have to be, you know what I'm saying? For that,
yeah.
For that world. But to me, I think that with you, I think also like we talked about, it does put you in that nice realm of, it does make you stand out much more differently because of your build in your body or what have you and everything. So I think that actually is to your advantage, and I am looking forward to see you move further in this business because, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I can't wait to see you go to a convention. I know I'm trying to go to New Jersey. I'm trying my damnedest to go there. Because I got so much potting to do up that mug.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to end up. So I want to get to a convention or 2 this year, make it work with that. That'll be a lot of fun. So once I figure that out, then I will definitely let people know where I'm going to be. So,
because I think the best advice when it comes to the conventions, book your shoots early.
Yes.
Whoever you're trying to hook up with, book them early, And I told you I already got some names in mind that I'd love to see you work with. So that's why I said Finney is one. Your tits ain't big. No, he still might work with your ass. And like I said, I would love to see you with my man Armistice. I would love to see you with my man Billy Pilgrim. We do a wrestling podcast together. So yes, I'm talking wrestling now. So
fake wrestling or real wrestling?
I'm going to ignore her on that. Because I am a true pro wrestling fan. I said pro wrestling. We're not talking about Greco wrestling. Oh, I watch Greco wrestling. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. No, I watch it, but we talking about, the pro wrestling. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up on that shit. I'm sorry.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I mean, don't get it twisted. I thought about it becoming a pro wrestler until I saw The Big Show. I said, nah, because I already know it. They'd be like, you got to have a match with him. I quit.
Right.
Can I be the manager out this bitch? I can be the commentator.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'll be the ring announcer. I ain't about to get chokeslammed with that big dude. But no, I think DC. I think DC and New Jersey. New Jersey is way over in like November. I think October. And then I think December is DC.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then of course Miami is supposed to be, but I think the one that everyone really goes to really is New Jersey. But everybody is there, what have you. And then too, also, I was gonna holler at one of my sponsors to see to get you in his mag.
That would be awesome.
Period. So I'm gonna holler at him about that and show him you or what have you. We had to get you some pics to put in that motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm glad to have you back, man.
I know, it's great.
Man, we need to hook up, man.
I know. It's just it's crazy busy.
Who you telling?
Believe me. Shoot.
You the only busy one over here, because shoot, I can sit here and say I have probably done more work recording and all that with this podcast than I did in my porn career.
Nice.
I would have shot as much in my porn career as I had done podcast episodes. So, Jesus, see. I said I can't get the fuck y'all on camera anymore, but I can fuck with y'all on the mic.
Hey, I'm fucking as fucking.
Yeah, say it no more. It don't matter. Nut is a nut, with mental or physical.
Exactly.
So tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody where they can find you, baby girl.
So you can find me on Twitter at Adrianne Seas. You can find me on Snapchat at Adrianne Seas. Instagram at Adrianne_Seas. I'm on Pornhub. My spelling of my name got jacked up, so it's Adrian, but the A and the I are flipped. Seas on there. I'm on X videos as Adrianne Seas. OnlyFans, Adrianne Seas, and I think that's all of them. All the social media. So you can find me all there. Snapchat's the best way to actually get me to respond. If you want quicker responses, Twitter DMs is going to be the easiest though. So
yeah. So there you have it, people. So she will be back, and she will be back. We're gonna bring her back to the Premium Smoke Room, which is is our subscriber base podcast. You're talking about 5 podcasts, all for one price. You can listen to weekly. We're talking about $4.99 a month, and in the Premium Smoke Room, as you know, because I've had you in it. Well, I had you at the beginnings of it.
Yes.
We get more nasty, we get more raunchy, we get more candid. And I can't wait to bring you back to here and you talk about them shoots very candidly. So, yes. And hopefully, who knows, it might be face to face when we do that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So, people, you know how we do this. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming through, Mama.
Yep. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, how you doing? Let me tell you about a great deal. Why don't you come on over to the Premium Smoke Room? There ain't no smoke like Premium Smoke. I'm talking about 4 premium podcasts. I'm talking about Miss Spit Queen and the Porn Rap Star. I'm talking about Pilgrim on Wrestling. I'm talking about Causing Havoc with Princess Havoc, as well as the Reed Daily Report. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 STO Dark. Plus also extra premium episodes for some of the hottest ladies and gents in the business of porn. And all this for $4.99 a month. I'm talking about 5 to 6 extra episodes a week on top of the free shit that you get. So do the math. Great deal. Only on Spotify, only on Anchor. Come check me out. Come catch this premium smoke.